Everybody, welcome back. It is Joel, the Daily Guru, and we're here for another edition of Gabbing with the Guru. Now, over the last couple weeks and months and even years, there's been a lot of conversation about hard rock and heavy metal and the fact that there's still issues with it and so much going on in that genre. So today, I'm really happy to have with me the hard rock heavy metal ambassador to the world, the one and only Jose Mangin, and we're going to talk about all that. So here we are in 2015, and heavy metal is still so misunderstood and maligned by so many people.
I think it always is. And it's always going to be. You know, as much as I push for the genre to infiltrate other genres and bring more people to the party by making it cool, polite, nice, different, you know, make it so that it's not scary. But I think that we're always going to be that way. And then when we start thinking that we can play with all the kids in the same playground, then maybe we lost the battle. Mm-hmm. Then maybe it's not metal music anymore. But I think by definition, we are the outsiders. But in my position, what I've been trying to do for 20 years now on the radio is make it cool for everybody to like our music or to even like us. Mm. And then I think it starts there. For me, I always try to bring metal a real good name and a good light so that I think that slowly I can chip away at the attitude of that people look at metal at.
So one of the most unique things that I've seen in heavy metal and all that is the sense of community. It's kind of like, you know, like when you and I first met and I was like, yeah, I'm into metal too. Instantly, there's just this bond and this complete acceptance. You don't really see that in other genres of music. Why do you think that is?
We're just cooler, you know? Rock dudes, metal dudes are just cooler. And I know that. I've been a metal guy since I was in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. Anywhere, Times Square, speed walking to work, or anywhere in the world, outside of a concert that's a metal show.
Sure.
I see somebody wearing a Slayer shirt, dude, it's instant love. Mm-hmm. I give them money. Whatever they need, like I would give them. They can stay in my house. Mm-hmm. You know, that's how it is. And I open up our doors of our house to band dudes. And some of them I don't even know. Mm-hmm. But I know they're metal dudes because it's part of the brotherhood, the society, the cult. Metal, specifically, is lifer shit. It's stuff that doesn't come away and go away. Oh, I used to be into that. There are those pussies like that do that. But for me, man, it's a life. My kids are raised on it. And the reason I have a house, the reason I'm here today is because of my obsession with metal. I do definitely push it onto everyone. I mean, elevator dude, janitor, the chick at Subway, I'm always doing it. So if it's a principal, if it's a teacher, if it's a student, like I'm always really preaching the gospel of metal. See, that's my whole mission, dude, is to bring everyone to the party. Whether it's little kids, I do classes at elementary schools in Jersey where I teach about like guitar and instruments, and then it really focuses on what I do for a living, but it's all the nucleus of everything is heavy metal. And then so I'm teaching little first graders to sixth grade about the beautiful art of heavy metal music. When I start young and I can make some little first grader think, oh, I want to be like him. I want to play guitar. I want to be on the radio. I want to sing. I want to do something cool. So then I really want to make it cool for little kids too.
I think a lot of people also tend to think that all metal fans are a bunch of idiots. There are a lot of people in metal who have very advanced degrees. Plus, metal itself is largely based in classical form.
I mean, Metallica and Pantera, they're my two favorite bands, but and Dimebag, definitely influenced by classical music, but not as much as like Metallica, Megadeth. These dudes have even jammed with symphonies. And there are a lot of really cool tech metal thrashy bands that are actually covering old school classical pieces now on releases that are coming out now. And I think it all goes back to show the root of this stuff. Metal is hard to play. People think, oh, that's noise, it's train wreck stuff, Jose. No, it's actually really hard to play. Listen. And then if you get people to really pay attention to the drums, to the notes, to the flying fingers, to the sweeps, the arpeggios, all that stuff, that's so hard. And no other genre of music pushes the limit of someone's human technique to do that. The drums, how fast they are in certain songs, that's inhuman. And these dudes are doing it for an hour at a time, every night.
So this year was another great example of the Grammy committee kind of not understanding the world of heavy metal at all. No offense to any of the nominees, but where do you see the beginning of that problem, and what can we do there?
When I found out on Sunday, man, I put my head down in shame. I didn't watch a second of the Grammys. I'm a Walking Dead dude anyways. I was disappointed, man. Two bands nominated for cover songs. and one of those bands, not even a real band really,
Yeah.
won the award. I mean, it started a long time ago. A famous Jethro Tull
89.
beating out Metallica, but it's not. It didn't end there. Motorhead won for a Metallica cover. Judas Priest recently won for one of their old classic songs in a live format.
Sabbath did it too. Sabbath won for Iron Man.
It's just sad. It's sad. But we don't need the Grammys. It's nice to have it, but we have the Revolver Golden Gods Awards. And we have some really cool things for hard rock and metal specifically that do pay justice to the genre and to the lifestyle. So I think it's a really cool thing. The Grammy, it's just sad, dude.
So do you think that bands or personalities in metal who maybe try and make it a little more accessible, do they get labeled as sellouts? Do they kind of get exiled a bit from the community?
No, but I mean, there are big pockets of fans and industry and band people that will do that and say that. People like to hate. It doesn't matter what type of music, what type of business it is. If you're doing awesome, people want to bring you down. See, I'm looking at it from two points of view, the fan and then the industry dude who's trying to help the movement, who's trying to have fans buy albums, go to concerts, buy t-shirts, spend money at these clubs so that they're like, oh, that metal show was successful, let's do another one. But then again, there are people that are gonna hate on that. The fans do that, dude. Fans are, that's what we've always done. I hate death metal, but I love thrash. I hate the new stuff. It sounds like shit, but the old stuff is where it's at, Jose.
You know, there's a lot of older metalheads who are just kind of, you know, like in any genre, they want nothing to do with the new metal. How do you bring people in to what's going on in metal now so they're not, you know, just listening to what was happening in the 80s?
A real smart way of programming the channel. I think that it has to be a balance, really, to bring people that are into old school stuff into the new. It's just by sometimes beating them over the head with it a little bit, nicely, but putting it in places and in between songs that you love. So I'll come out of, you know, Dyer's Eve, Metallica, into some new music from Revocation. And so you'll hear that after Dyer's Eve and be like, oh, this new stuff, a couple of minutes, it's kind of good, you know? It's kind of good. And I don't know. And then the next song, Sepultura, Roots, Bloody Roots.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That song wasn't that bad. This song's good. You have to kind of ease it in a little bit, you know? No lube, but just ease it in and make sure that you're surrounding the new stuff with things that they know and that they love.
So another question that I get a lot from some of the younger viewers out there is they really want to be into metal, but their parents are very overprotective. They probably don't quite understand it. What advice would you give to a kid who loves metal but is kind of getting blocked by his parents?
I have the easiest and best advice in the world. It's so easy. I mean, the answer is clear as day. Get good grades. Do well in school. Be responsible. Be good. Be smart. Instead of going out at 6 o'clock with my friends who are already raging, ready to go, I'm gonna go out at 8. I'll do my homework, dude. I'll do my reports. I'll do whatever I need to do that I need to get done, and then go out and party. But get your priorities straight.
So put yourself above reproach, so that the metal thing, you're just like, look, I'm kicking ass at life. Who cares what I listen to?
Exactly, and that's gonna be the best way to do it. It's the hardest way. It's not the easy way, dude. You know, it's the hardest way, but it's the best way. And then this part B is, who cares what anybody says? I mean, that's the easy way.
Sure. So where can people find out more about you and what you're doing?
Dude, well, I got a website. I guess that's cool. JoseMangin.com. I'm also all over socials, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, at Jose Mangin. I think that's a pretty good way. And I'm on the radio every day on Sirius XM. Liquid Metal 40.
So conveniently placed.
There it is, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday on Octane. So yeah, I'm all over the place, dude.
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by, giving us the education.
Yeah.
We'll do this again soon.